Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365 and it is Super Bowl Sunday, so I thought I would talk about what I feel are the best top 5 football related films. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at MovieGuy365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will put a link for that in the description. Okay, it is Super Bowl Sunday here as of this recording, so if you're probably watching this, it might be afterwards, but I thought it would be fun to talk about what I feel are the top 5 football-related films that I feel were made. Now, there are a lot of them. There really are a lot of them. And there's even one I actually initially put on the list, but then I kind of took it off because it was more of a TV movie, and I think it would be too obscure. So let me just give a quick shout out to Brian's Song, starring James Caan and Billy D. Williams. Good film. If you haven't had a chance to see that one, definitely watch it. It's really cool, and it's so emotional. It's actually one of the first football related movies I have actually seen growing up. So I don't know, for some reason my father had that on recorded on VHS, and we watched it all the time. But that was one of the first. So I just want to give that a quick honorable mention. Definitely check out Brian's Song. All right, so I'm going to give you my top 5 actual list here, and just give you my quick thoughts about them. And I love the football-related movies. Everything from a comedy to serious, it all kind of works. So I threw a little bit of everything on the list. So let's jump right in. My number 5 is going to be Remember the Titans, starring Denzel Washington. Look, Denzel is pretty much good in everything, and I think he did an amazing job here. It told a great story based out of the 70s, recently desegregation or integration of black and white kids in high school, and he was the first African-American coach for that team. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of heart, and at its core, it really does celebrate football and just like America, like what they can do, when you break down those barriers. So I really enjoy the film. You should definitely check that one out. And Denzel, like I said, he's great in everything. So yeah, my number 5 is going to be Remember the Titans. Number 4 is going to be Friday Night Lights. I don't know, I just love the title, but I also we've seen this story before. Actually, I just watched a movie last year that kind of touched on this very thing. It wasn't football, it was, I believe it was soccer or something like that, but it was, a town that was prosperous and is dying, and the only thing they really can cling to is the local high school football team. We've seen this story, as I said, a lot of times. So, but for some reason, I feel Friday Night Lights probably did it the best, and it's just an awesome tale. It's good. It's got a lot going on. It's racing through the adversity and the economic depression, and just what a team can do, what sports can do to rally people together. And Friday Night Lights does it so well, and they did it so well that they even just made a series out of it. I never actually got a chance to see that. From what I hear, it was pretty good. But yeah, Friday Night Lights was pretty awesome, and I highly recommend you check that one out, especially if you like adversity as far as like a town goes, and they're trying to break free and trying to celebrate sports and cling on to something. As I said, they've done this story many times, but I think they did it the best. So my number 4 is Friday Night Lights. My number 3 is Necessary Roughness. Scott Bakula, Sinbad. It's basically the football version of Major League, and I feel it's funny. It's hilarious. I'm a big Scott Bakula fan. I think he did great as more, kind of the straight arrow here, but I think the whole cast kind of brought something together, but especially our 2 leads. And I feel Major League is one of my favorite comedies. I'll admit that right now. But I feel Necessary Roughness doesn't quite get enough love, and I think it's equally as funny. And it still has that core football, it drives it the whole way, and it's really a lot of fun. It's just a good overall flick. It's something to watch when you don't want to just kind of be backed down in a huge like drama piece, and it's just funny. And it's probably, I'm going to really try to get to this one today personally on my list. I'm just going to pop this one on at some point before the game. But yeah, Necessary Roughness, a lot of fun. Enjoyed this one. My number 2, I would say, is it's probably one of the more modern football movies that I would say is one of my favorites, and that's Any Given Sunday. Oliver Stone directed, Al Pacino, Cameron Diaz, Dennis Quaid. There's an incredible cast. I can't even mention everybody. there's an amazing, it's a great story. It's just like, this is the serious football movie, and it really it shows how one football player is, he's on the tailspin down from his career, and how, we're dealing with, replacing him, and how the team copes. But it's also the more business side, and it's a very good dramatic piece. I think one of Oliver Stone's underappreciated. I remember when it came out, everybody loved it, and it just seemed like it kind of has fallen off. Like, if you talk Oliver Stone, you don't mention this film, and I think that's kind of a shame, because it really is. It's a hard edge film about football, and it still celebrates it, and it's an awesome movie overall. Just great. Just awesome. Just check this one out. Any given Sunday. Come on, Al Pacino. Like, seriously, that should sell you right there. Oliver Stone, great stuff. And my number one, yeah, you kind of have to make this your number one. It's Rudy. Sean Astin. What can I say? This is this is an underdog story if there ever was one. It's celebrated, rightfully so, as, I think, the pinnacle of football films. And it's inspirational. It's just heroic. It's a kid who has no business playing football or even thinking about it, trying to play for Notre Dame. And the journey is amazing. I think Sean Astin, while we all know him at that time, from Goonies, and of course later in Lord of the Rings, Stranger Things, this was, I feel, one of his best roles. It really was, and such an inspirational film. Just one of the best. It's very emotional, kind of a flick too. You watch this one with your dad, that's just one of those movies. But I love Rudy. It's pretty awesome. So that's my personal list. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite top 5 football movies? You're watching the Super Bowl, this is this kind of list, and you're into movies, this kind of thing that you really talk about. But let me know in the comments below what your favorite football movies are. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.